Rashidele, our coffee machinery can't come because of lockdown. When we grow up, we are going to learn how to make coffee and solve sensation. Thank you.
So, good evening, good morning, good night, good so they got different time in the world. So yeah, then my most dear, most kind, most precious, which fulfilling like jewel all the wish fulfilling, like wish fulfilling jewel the wish fulfilling. Then all those students and friends and father, mother, brother, sister, all certain things, okay? So, yeah, I mean, I hope that everybody's well and on. And particular this present world situation. Wow. So the coronavirus. Yeah, you didn't even know the number in China. Unbelievable, most unbelievable number. Seems, yes, very, very, very frightening, incredible number. Not only get virus, but death. I'm thinking more on death, not who got virus. Then of course the next one is the United States. So you see, some countries sort of went on top, highest number, and then some countries are now becoming less, and then other countries starts going up. So Turkey is now going up. So into the water. So different countries say, imagine, so, just USA, then coronavirus case 700,000 and 94,000, then 330 who died. Who has virus, who got virus. Then death. 42?
Yeah, I think so.
42,000?
42,634.
42,000 dead in the United States by virus. 42,000. And then 634, just USA, died by virus. But not the whole world. Two million who got, who has cases, no virus, who got virus, 2,510,000, yeah, 510,000, 2,510,000, and 594 who has virus. They now who died in the world, because 100,000, 100,072, 100,072,000. Then 788. Oh, that. This is besides life is the nature of impermanence, and you see, except born, under the control of, not free from delusion karma, under the control of delusion karma, then those who, you see, have a karma to receive correct teaching, who listened, and correct reflection, correct meditation. So who actualize the Four Noble Truths. Then you see, then you become free from, then you're able to cease. realizing true suffering, true cause of suffering, true path. The wisdom directly perceiving emptiness, which can seize the seed of delusion karma. So through that you can completely overcome delusion karma. Not end the control of that, you can overcome that. So you can become free from that. That's how you become free from oceans of some suffering of samsara. All except those who develop the mind. Here we're not talking enlightenment, just talking about being free from samsara. It's even liberation from samsara or like that, you see. Except those. Otherwise, like myself, like those of us then, under the control of born, under the control of delusion karma, and didn't get to develop mind, didn't get to actualize what Buddha has taught. First, will of Dharma and Sanat. This didn't realize true suffering, true cause of suffering, and didn't get to develop the mind. I didn't get to develop the mind, and life has been under the laziness. If you met Dharma, but laziness, concept of permanence, wrong concept of permanence, that I is permanent, sort of permanent. That's the kind of natural wrong concept. So, and think that you may accept you might die, but that always you get up in the morning, that I will live for a long time, for many years. So it's kind of like that kind of thought. Then because hallucination of life, that we'll be talking today, hope so. The concept of permanence, wrong concept of permanence, didn't get to even met Dharma, receive teachings from the Guru so much, but didn't get practice didn't get practice. Dharma is that thing always left out. In the activities of life, then Dharma is that thing. Control the mind, subduing the mind is always left out. Even a lot of words of Sutra and Tantra, philosophy, Lamdrim. But didn't get practice, didn't get to actually experience, didn't get to practice. That is like, you have the medicine, but you didn't take the medicine. You see, maybe you've taken only a few. They left out the rest. So they didn't get to realize realize the truth. Didn't get to realize the ultimate nature. Then live aside directly seeing emptiness, Aryan path, live aside that. So even didn't get to see the truth, ultimate nature. So you see, whatever number of years you can live, half finished by sleeping, nighttime. So how to practice nighttime, nighttime sleeping between Dharma is not. That's very difficult. Yes, with the Dharma motivation, and especially with Bodhisattva. That becomes cause of enlightenment. They're sleeping. And that's difficult. Well, basically you don't have realization. If you have realization of Bodhisattva, then everything, even breathing in and out, every single action of body, speech, mind, everything done for a sentient being, purely for a sentient being, not at all for oneself. So, you see, so every single thing, every spoon of food, every soup, or tea, every sip, every sip of the tea. Yeah, it's for knowledge, done for knowledge, to benefit knowledge helpings, knowledge hunger goes, knowledge animals. Yeah, that is of course knowledge. Of course, it doesn't mean only big animals, yaks or yetis or I've seen the head of the yeti in Solkumbo and Kunjung Kunde, I think. Kunjung Kunde, I think. Long time ago with Lama. We stayed 1 week, I think 1 week at his house. He's the leader of that area. Gonjok Chumbil, his name. They had the head of the yeti. Just the head, and I don't know how they got. So then he shows the tourist, then he gives the hair, to 1 or 2 hairs to the tourist. So that's very rare. Very rare. Sorry, I put the subject here, eti. Yeah. I didn't see, I didn't meet yet anybody who saw yeti myself, but my uncle, one young uncle, was a monk for almost all his life. So he was I forgot the name of the village. You see, autumn we moved there, so we have when I was very small, 4 years old, with the children, father died. I haven't seen father. How father looks, I have no idea. So we were dead when I was a bamboo basket, smaller than, or in mother's womb. So I don't remember. So people say he has a big stomach. That doesn't mean physical big, but it means patience. It doesn't easily doesn't get disturbed, get angry by other people's talk. But it's a long, big stomach, with patience, don't bother. So like that, yeah. So I think that's, I have many uncles, mostly died. 2 who only the young ones left still. He's 96, 96 around, very old. Yeah, he lived a good life. Very good person, very good human being. He makes jokes and not because he makes jokes, but in the West there's so many people who make jokes. The joggers in the movie, joggers who make jokes. Yeah, so I told in the courses and recent courses and then I don't know places. I'm the Himalayan jogger, Lauto jogger, jogger. Comedian, Lauto comedian, Himalayan comedian. I used to advertise. Very stable person, very kind, very stable person. Hardly, they're fighting with people. I don't know. Very good human being. But it's I was in Sorokumbo last time, but time before. He came from Kopan Monastery to see me, and he was very scared going to reborn Lord, and very scared. So he was totally relying on me. Of course, he's Guru Jabje Trichin, maybe Jabje Trichin, but Guru, the Rinpoche, where's a monastery, behind the Mount Everest. So anyway, now he's been living. I invited many times to come to stay Lauto, but there was time he was there because it was Thailand Monastery. When I was very small, I stayed there, so close to where I was born, Thailand village. So so he was there alone, so nobody knows, and there's nobody to make food for him. So I think a few days ago, without food, then I call him to come down to Lauto. So, but he didn't want to come. So I think then, then I told my sister to call him down. So sister, maybe Sangje, brother, so he cried. I heard he cried. He don't come down. So then he came down. Still he's surviving, still is living. Still same, scared to burn Lord and that's the big thing. It could be like this. During the life, he's very scared to be born, but because that, then want to continuously take refuge and practice Dharma. So, recite Om Mani Padme Hum, which is the most important thing to do in our life. So yesterday, I talked to my sister, so she said that's similar. But you see, when he's a good man, so know his general life. So so you see, at the death time, then in the worry, so like that. So during the life, he has much fear. That doesn't mean is much fear. It's a real death of time. You see, because of fear, much preparation, Dharma get done. So therefore, when the death actually comes, no fear. So there's for Dharma, for raw Dharma practitioners, all things like that. So when actually that happens, then you see, you are saved by yourself. Of course, with the Dharma Sangha, of course, yes. But you see, basically, if you really think it, you are saved by your daily practice, your normal practice, or that saved yourself. Oh, that's what I would say like that. Yes, of course, saved with the Dharma Sangha, yes, but even that. But you see, whether you did practice in the daily life or not, it would depend on that. How you take care of your mind. Doing that. So, so anyway, what I was going to say is when he was looking after animals, this place, not now, I forget them. So this is near the Snow Mountain. There's no crops, no potato, no crops growing. Only grass. So I remember very small child. I think maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 age. You see, I'm not sure. Some grass, cut grass, piled up grass. Then you go over the grass. I don't know how we went. I myself don't remember. Then we sleep, grass piled up. Then you sleep. Whole, I think as children, I don't remember the mother, children all together. Enter one, I don't know, probably father's chuba, this cloth. We're a very poor family, so what we wear is a father's dress, chuba. So it's big, so they enter that all children sleep. So, then in the morning, we talk about whose chuba whose this father's dress chuba. So we talk about that. I remember that in very small children time. We talk in the morning at their home. You see, like that. So maybe that time the grass, all the grass. So then you look at the moon and you talk. Then sometimes we fall asleep. Yeah, things like that. The moon, no raining, moon, autumn time. So yeah, like that. So anyway, when he was there looking after animals, then he was in the stone house built with stone, not big, small, Then it is coming, they feel unbelievable power, fear, unbelievable power. Even though you can't see it, but it is outside, some animals, all the yaks, or the runway. Because, then the dog, the mischief dog, the big dog, children dog, goes around the house. Then inside he burns fire. So usually it seems one method of protection is to burn fire. So like that. Inside he burns. That incredible, unbelievable power he built, magnificent. It's coming over. Like that. Yeah. So then 81 and the one it goes behind the Laudo, comes down. I think the season. Maybe when it's cold, very cold up there, and then comes not very close to cave, but quite some distance. Coming down, then I'm sure it's coming down much also going up as well. So similarly, just one, I think. So you see, they can hear. He can make all kinds of noise, like people talking, all kinds of noise. 180, but they make all kinds of noise. Coming down, they're going up, they didn't say, but they're coming down, they say. So like that, yeah, they hear the voice. But I think after a long time, huh?
The internet went off. It's off. Do you have to turn it on again?
No, it should come on. I've got
Quite
it.
a while.
It's come back. Right.
So after a very, very, very long time, I didn't recognize as a myself since the 80. So when I was very small, I was coming up time when I was born from home, going up on the hill that leads to Kopan Monastery. So I was, maybe, I don't know how old I was, 4 or 3 or somewhere around, yeah. So as I came along, when I reached right on the hill, there was somebody sitting on the rock. There was somebody sitting on the rock. I didn't look like this, but I was going like this. But outside of my eye, see, there was somebody sitting. Somebody like that. Somebody sitting. Then the Kasore didn't disturb me. I was sort of going. Then that being sitting on the rock, yeah, that then just ran down, and there's quite distance from the mountain to the down village, Tame. It ran down, and down the people, they screamed. Down there people, they screamed. So I think so then I think they went to other forest, the other side, mountain forest. So there, I think it must be I don't know, 3 years old. Well, I don't know. But 80 is 70 is entourage of the Sorokumpo Shida. I don't know the name of the Shida, the landlord. Sorokumpo, there's certain places as Shida. Monastery is a certain place. So Shida is there abiding the huge rock, louder here, louder cave here. Then there's a huge rock. Then there's the mountains behind the Kumte Kumchung. So there's huge rock. Oh, that's the place where he abides, Shida. Yes. So he's entourage. I saw in the painting at Kopan Monastery, in the Gomba, the window I saw in the painting. So he seems it was one entourage. Yeah, like that. So anyway, that's about that. Yeah. Now that head was taken somewhere, not Dengbuche, but from Dengbuche you go even farther, then I think I don't know, Diviche or something, some higher place, and somebody take care of. The Sherpa man entered the shelf. The Sherpa man does 3 prostration. I don't know. Yeah, I think they made a rule like that. I think. And then you open the shelf to see the head. So that I say the iPad. Anyway, so okay, that part is finished. I'm going to say, so you see Bodhisattva, Oh, so every single, we're talking animal, we can see, so every single ant, there's no one single ant not covered by your bodhicitta. But that with the bodhicitta, covered is your bodhicitta. Every single ant, no one ant is left out. No one fish is left out in the ocean. Lama. No one tiny insect, no matter how tiny it is Bodhicitta on that, the great compassion Bodhisattva. So whatever you do, everything, see, even breathing each other, everything you do with that. But as we're talking animals, every single animal, not one tiny animal, physically, you see, this eye cannot see, but through machine you can see. But the tiny one, amazing. But this is really, 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 really. If you have realization that, then of course, even like us, generating motivation, Bodhicitta, most likely able to do that, most likely able to generate motivation, at least. Then have a time to develop Bodhicitta. You see, they can say, Lamrim, Guru Rinpoche, then there's a friend, then there's a graduate path of lower capable being until perfect immeasurable Zopa. Then after karma, then how does highly beneficial, difficult to find. Then 9 round impermanence. Then the power, quality of Buddha. Then come on. Then, the great part of middle capable. Then you see how sometimes nature suffering there. All that 3 different sufferings, 4 different sufferings, 6 different, all of that. The sufferings of each different, how you circle samsara, troubling, gradual part of the then, that depends on that as well. With that, it's strat training, so on the basis of that, renunciation, then you general compassion, trust, and then the bodhicitta. So if you mention bodhicitta, not that. If you mention bodhicitta, covers all sentiments. That numberless human being, there's no nationality, there's no kind of color, so there's nothing like that. Including your enemy, friend, stranger, if you have enemy, include that. So Sura, all that. Can you so if you are maintaining bodhicitta, you are doing motivation, generating motivation, so you can see you are most like a person. You are the most like a person. You see. Amazing. It's really amazing, your life. You can see. But so as you say, so what do you want to say is that so it is, so this situation, all the situation, the virus, as I mentioned, how many people are affected and dead in the world, in America, just even America, on the countries, such. Then, then other countries like Italy, and so that was, by thinking, well, if you don't know it's karma, they come from their mind, the negative mind. If you don't know karma, what still is it? If you still, if you think of others, so no choice. Have to develop compassion, no choice. Have to feel compassion, no choice. So much suffering, even you don't know karma. Like that. Then of course, if you think karma, then cause. Not kind of dropped the virus by the God, or or with a cause condition, not like that. Something, the karma then deeper. Oh, the cause. You have to think of the cause. Oh, that's kind of due to ignorance, not knowing Dharma, not knowing karma. That really makes you feel deeper compassion to others. Then, that helps you to abandon the negative karma, cause of sufferings, and the cause of happiness, virtue of the practice. Oh, it inspires that. And to do that to help others. Oh, yeah, see? So that's incredible. Oh. Okay, so so what I'm going to say is, So I mentioned already before. So all the doctors, nurses who dedicate their life, even though it's dangerous, that you may get disease, contagious. So, but then they dedicate their life. Really, they want to serve. They really, from the heart, they want to serve, take care. Then then that. They die for that. They die. They die. That's never get the reborn Lord. Never. And that's the best. That's the best thing. Saved him from the Lord and or pure land, opportunity, pure land to be born, pure land, Amitabha. Or then the other people, you see, to get higher birth, they have a human body. So like that. So who sincerely they want to help, Because anyway, you have to die anyway. Not only you will never die in this world, born in the world, but never die. Only virus or die. None of that. That's totally wrong. You're not like that. You do die anyway. So it's better die with some negative mind, anger, attachment to something, having negative mind, and negative karma, something terrible, then you die. Oh, that's very bad. That's get reborn organisms. You have to watch our mind. So that's the main meditation is that. That's the real practice of Dharma. To protect the mind from suffering. The non-virtuous protect the mind, and they keep the mind in the virtue, cause of happiness. up to enlightenment. Not only happiness in this life, but not only happiness in this life, liberation, not only enlightenment. Wow, there's many levels of happiness. All that, you see. So anyway, if you have to die, then you see, dying with these terrible things, negative karma, wow, then better here. You see, you feel compassion to help. Wow. So suffer. Very good death. His Holiness often says, dying with the Bodhisattva is the best death. Also I mentioned the other days, at the times. Like that, you see. So, I'm going to mention here now this. Buddha said, you see, like this. Simjen kangshik dakdenla, tatam rabdu jinjeba, kaba tongda gechudi, longde chenpo dechenda, sudan neme, deje jing, tejin debe onju dang, tayang lamen chanchuji, riwongundu tabarju, tenen riwu chedun sujisunong cheminju. Yeah, this in the Ayasanga Sutra explained. So the Kasore. Any sentient being, during my teaching, the Buddha said, even size of a hair, it means tiny hair, even size of a hair, you give to somebody, you may tell it to some sentient being. Then what happens? What's the benefit of that? Kavatongda Gejuni. He says 80,000 eons. He says so. This is 80,000 eons. Yeah. 80,000 years. Then you see, many future life, you will have great wealth, great result. Sudan name, you see, so healthy, healthy, beautiful, healthy body. Sudan name, without sickness. Delusion and enjoy happiness. So like that, I think you have so much power, like the Indra, Brahma, incredible power of controlling world, even the worldly God realm, Sura realm, and the onto the you know, yes, control, you know, unbelievable wealth, you know, like them. So even at the end, Lama changes, doing the top of this. Then even at the end, then you will achieve the peerless enlightenment and the total cessation of obscuration, completion, realization. You will achieve that. Then you do it, so therefore, but from the making charity, even a single hair to somebody, you achieve this great result. So, such sooner changes. Who don't then who don't want to collect such merit? Such sooner change. Who don't want to collect such merit? That's and Ayasanga Sutra mentioned. So, even you charity. So now here, you give your life. Wow, that is cherish the most. Numberless sentiments. Oh, cherish. You know, to not get sick. I do happiness. Oh, day and night, all the time, all the time. Even you go for PP, even you go out shopping, you go walking. Also, you know, to not be happy, to not have sicknesses, to not. Yeah, that to not cancer, to not kind of always walk. If you get a little time from the, you know, a little time, you know, from walking, then come back to home. Little time, then you walk. You know, it's always, you know, try to have a long lifetime, to have the life, food, and what do you eat, food. So, but then you see, how you live your life. That's not the Dharma. No understanding Dharma. No understanding karma. From where suffering comes, from where happiness comes, no idea. From where suffering comes, you understand, totally wrong. From where happiness comes, you understand, totally wrong. In your life, totally opposite. What do you do is the cause of suffering. What you don't do, what's the cause of happiness? Life. Like that. Ignorance. Skies for ignorance. Like that. So now here. I mean, so that you like church. But that real eye is not here. Real eye cannot find. From the head down, top of the head down to the toes, nowhere. Neither on the body nor the mind, even together. Eye is not there. The real eye is not there. No, that's the reality. If you meant it, if you look for, no. That's the inner science. That's the inner science. Inner meditation, inner science, checking. So right. That's a wow. So here. So here can you imagine what resulted? Then anything, money, food, given to others. So anything you see, bigger than the hair, anything you give, make charity to others. Wow. Now here, you give your life to others. You see, people who need help, you know. So you can, wow, then life, wow, never ever, total opposite, never ever get to the Lord. Even giving such a hair charity to them, as a result of it, by giving your life. When happiness, then you go to enlightenment. Wow. what enjoyment, what happiness from life to life. I mean, millions, billions, all you and some stuff. All like that. So therefore, very good. So, that's very precious practice, Dharma practice. Bodhisattva practice. So that's yeah. Okay. So to help this, yeah, to help. So I heard that because anyway, as I heard in America, so you see, there's old folks home. There's nobody there. They have no food. The old people in the whole folks home, no food. They don't get food, and they, nobody cleans the pee caca on the bed. So they on their bed, pee caca. There's nobody cleaning, and so they're dying. Or some of them get a virus. Some of them get a virus, and they die there. Oh, so they've been around. Nobody helping them. They die there. So that. So they left out. Like that. So if you are in that situation, you can see how it is the life for you. Nobody's there helping you. Do you understand? Oh, that. Okay. That's what I think to help to police. So generally, if you want happiness, do not want suffering, what you should do in your life, day and night, in the time of your chance, even to the insect, even to the ants, you make charity. So, sorry, I forgot this. In Washington, I started as two nests of ants. So I have a text how to make charity for the ants. So one monk who did hand yungne louder gave me gelong to. So I did tamba with mixed butter and then mantras, recite the mantras, blow them. I think so like that. Yeah. Then sprinkle on the nest, two nests of ants, a little bit above the house, backside mountain. So when I was there, there were two monks, Tajin and Campbell, and he get lung when he started philosophy, so he came there. So the two monks. So Tenzin does psychology, about telephone. In the afternoon time, So so he does charity for ants. So ants nest. How many? 7?
I think more than 100. More than 100 nests.
Not 700. Not 700. Huh?
Well over 100.
Not 700. So, yeah, yes, number goes up and down. So sometimes more than 100. Sometimes more than 100 and the nest. For him, several hours for a long time is away. So it comes with the Zamba, with the water, the blessed, with the Pema Samba mantra, the spirit mantra. Then, then my blessed water, with my with the mantras. Then told him he should do the same. When he does a practice recitement, you should blow off the water, then give the birds and give the mix it with tamba. You see, so not only they find food, but it purifies their mind, the negative karma, and so it saves them from the Lord realm. Yeah, so like that. You see, so number goes up and down. Yeah. So because 100 or more than 100 or something, yeah, something like that. So number and the nest round the house, yeah. So like that, you see. Then it might go to money pills or something like that, just crash it. So it seems next day or I don't know, next day or. I'm sure there's complete despair. This Dharma. So like that. So that so anyway, then of course we liberate fishing worms. We buy from the Walmart. Each box has 300 something like that. Each box. So we buy many. So then sometimes they get angry because other fishermen don't get fishermen to catch fish, to put the wire through, the worm, then give the fish. What happens if you put a wire on your body like this? Oh, never think of the karma. I can never have no idea of karma. Oh, you can cause trouble. So anyway, to get born fishing worm, number of times, life goes on. You never know that. So can cause, is it? So anyway, so they get angry. Then sometime there was one lady, and explained to her what we're going to do. Then she was happy, was more than that. Yeah. Anyway. So every week we buy. So every week buy and we liberate. So when you dig the ground, that time, if you don't dig down, the bird comes and take the worm out. So you have to dig a little bit. Then after that, then we put water on top and the blessed water. Anyway. I haven't done this for every week. So anyway, so that liberating other animals or pigeon worms and that. So so like that. Then afterwards also we do that, but sometimes with the different fish, frogs, and other things. Anyway, so you do what you can. Even for the animals, at least. Yeah, there's nothing cost. That's nothing expensive. Yeah, you do what you can. Tiny insects, what to cherish and then help people whatever you can. So that's even you're thinking you generally you want happiness, you want suffering. You not thinking Dharma, but you want happiness. You want. This is what you should do. Benefit as much as you can, even small thing, somebody who's carrying heavy luggage, you share, try to help, or whatever is, even you sit in the car, bus, or train, or you give to somebody who's standing. There's so many things you want. Even small to help, you can do whatever. as a Buddha said, making children with small single hair, it was small, helpless, but so much happiness, from small virtue. Wow, result happened. You can't imagine. So that. Okay, so that's the best thing. What are the best things? The Buddha is the practice. Conclusion of that. You see? You serve, on the basis of not harming, you serve others. Yes, what they practice Dharma, not practice Dharma, is not the Lambrim, yeah. So basically that. So if you want happiness, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so. All right. Again, delayed teaching on the emptiness. Okay, I've been waiting for many days. Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, did all the past, the best of it, I managed to call it by, so I managed to call it by numberless sentiment, numberless Buddhas. The Bodhisattva, source of all the happiness, success, enlightenment. The generous ones in my heart, in the heart of all the sentiments. In the other's heart, which is generate, may increase. Chanjo, Sanjo, Rinpoche, Mati, Bana, Tete. Jawa, Nyamba, Meba, Power, yeah, then. Donye tawa churila semdi sem the Bodhisattva. Donye tawa Rinpoche ma jewa na je jewa nyamba meba ye kone ro. And then we pray for the general all the people who have seen this, but particularly the virus who are affected by those who died. First those who have virus, okay. Yeah. From Bodhisattva. How many sick sentiments there are? May they be quickly be liberated from that. Never experience human being sickness forever. I will pray for them, okay? Numberless, yeah. Samjaya neba chinyeba nyudu nele tajuji dwe nenama lu tatu jungwa meba jo. Then, we pray for those who died. Anyone who died, but particularly the died by virus, all those people, okay? We pray. Yeah, Karsani. And in all their lives, including you, yourself, your family, yeah. Whatever religion they are, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, whatever, yeah, that's not the problem. Yeah, but we also need to pray for them. How to make your life beneficial for them. The purpose of your life. Why you're born human being this time? So to fulfill the purpose of your life. Also pray for them. So okay, and even your pets, many pets, yeah, but they don't have mind. So somebody love more than people, their pets, dogs and cats and, maybe other kinds, snakes. In Austria, one family, one couple has a snake as pets, so going around the body like that. But one day, then the snake killed the husband. So, yeah. In all the lifetime, those who died by virus and in all the lifetime, never separated from the perfect guru. Perfect means with all the qualities. Without separation. And enjoy the holy Dharma. Many features of holy Dharma. They completed the quality of path bhumis. And they achieved the universal state of Bodhisattva. Oh, that's okay. Due to all the 3 dimensions quality by oneself, by numberless and by numberless Buddhas. Kyewa kundu ayangda Lama tangtame chuji ebala longche ching Satan lamje yende rabso nendoje chak Kopan nyodo yo. The only way. Because I've seen there's very good, well, I can't show you now, but there's a very good, I'm sure some of you know, very good, excellent. There's a boy, how old is the Indian boy?
11, 12.
11
or 12, I think.
12, very young boy. So he gathered very little young girls and some boys, held them together to the old people. Old people who don't have any helper, who don't have nobody look after them. Even their family.
9 years old when he started.
9 years old when he started. So that was with some have family, but families even nearby don't take care. So anyway, some have disease from there. So anyway, they look after all the family. Those older mothers. They go together, and they ask for donations. The children together, they look after the old people. So very nice, very good one. I think with I plan to start a digital home in Kumchung, people who nobody helping them to die. They can't make food or can't look after. So I want to build a digital home. So I think it's a very good example to inspire people. This really, really, very good. I mean, more children like this, they can do fantastic. Even if they were young, to make it's helping not with the arrogance, not with the pride, not with that, with his sincere heart, helping the man boy. You can see he's helping sincere heart, the way to speak with people who take care. So I just mentioned. So good. That's that kind of education. That's kind of education the children should get and should try to do. I mean, you're going to do a different way, but I mean, that's so good. So good. So they grow up with a good heart, then they have so much happiness. is to cause so much happiness to others, to all those people who need it. So, then the lifestyle, so much world, so everything what they think, they wish they will have success so easily. Lifestyle, then ultimate goal is enlightenment. Okay? Yeah, I think. 진짜 그냥 진짜 okay. The other dedication, from Jewel Gardens. Well, I did mention 2 times there. It was may I be used by sentient being, but the happiness is like earth, like water, fire, wind, then like medicine and firewood in the monastery, without any resistance. Always used by something like any rejection, without any rejection, objection. Wow. Oh, that dedication. Was the second then. I hold most precious. I hold most precious sentient beings. Every sentient being, numberless sentient beings equal sky, limited sky. Everyone. Hell beings, hunger beings, animal, human beings, everyone, without leaving out even one. I hold most precious them, like myself. Like I cherish myself. That everyone think this. The next one, I hold the most precious, cherish most transcendent wisdom. All the sufferings, from beginning to birth and now in the future, endless. Someone can I cherish I. All the happiness from beginning to the now, future, including enlightenment, all I receive from others. So numberless helpless hunger goes, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura. So the hold them most precious. Then the next one, may the transmigrator brings suffering be rapid on me. So all the sufferings and the cause of the suffering, all hell and hunger, and human beings, all received in my heart. So on the self-chasing thought, in my enemy, totally eliminated. And then may my happiness, I think that's my virtue be rapid to others. I think didn't know it's happiness, but it means that cause virtue and result happiness. Totally the rapid others. Numberless. Numberless helpless. Numberless hungry, numberless animals. Numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura beings, intermediate beings. Then even there's some sentient being, until they become free from samsara, even myself even could achieve enlightenment, but may abide in suffering world. To help them. So there's no question of all the sentiments. And I'm going to recite in Tibetan. Sata chuta meta lo menda gombe shin do ta ranga tatu ksa ranga game chechara sho tatu semje tamje ranga game chechara sho andre akasa Semje namla so sin pang dale teta sabang sho dre dung dala min tage ma lu temin sho chise semje gashi ja khandu ama jo desi do changjo tsaja ne jo je den kai da de did all the best, the best, I made a chocolate, I made a chocolate, number is sentiment, number is a Buddha. Which exists in the mere name. Yo ye wo ye yo ja ge ne de me wo do wo je do mo mo ja do do re je wo ye mo de ye mo no wo yo mo ja ye je ne de ye de do do ye mo le ze mo ja do wo yo zo yo ye ze me do no mo ye mo le je ye wo lo ye me ra ye wo ye do no mo ja do ro do ye me wo ye de wa me mo je bo ra je do ro ye do do je de wa yo de mo ja do do je yo so no do je wo bo ne mo ye mo do je ye ye wo ye bo bo do je no bo do mo ja do do ye do do ye ye mo do je je no bo mo re ve do ne wo bo me le do wo je do wo ye mo ja do go ve do me do mo ye de ve we do ye mo ye yo ye wo wo ye da ye wo ne no mo yo mo ja do so je mo lo yo ye de ye ne je ja ye no mo de ye ye wo ye re wo do mo na ne ye mo ja ne mo ye mo nya ye de ye jo yo ye mo zo wo no yang do de be de wo je mo jo mo ye mo ja do wo ne wo do ye da ye le ne no mo ye mo ye jo be mo de wo me re wo le no ye mo ja do do re ja ne do be wo ye no be zo ye mo re ro me do ro do be je de zo no yo ye mo ja do lo ye zo no me re do do je ja no mo do ro ye je be ye do no mo le mo se mo ja do lo ye zo no yo mo lo do me je mo wo ne wo ya go ye se do me lo ye mo se mo ja do ye mo do ye be ye mo lo wo se mo ro ye ju do do ro ye je do do be re se mo ja do ne ye zo no ko me je do do ya do ne mo de do ro lo ne so no jo mo no re ro jo ye mo sa ye ma ye do mo ye do ja do wo ne ye jo do ye
Yeah.